Welcome
No
to the
throw
last
into
21
that
years.
of the last, maybe second to last name.
I'll work it out. Hi, kids. Hi, Dad. Great, we got the Iron Fist. Fuck all of you people. Alright. I have a bunch of stuff to go over. A lot of this pertains to a lot of you, so pay attention, okay? Radios. You must have a radio on you at all times, yes, even when you poop. And answer the fucking thing. If you are giving a tour or dealing with a member, it makes sense to turn your radio down or off. Turn it back on when you're done. If you are the asshole talent on a video shoot and you turn your radio off for the video shoot, for the love of Christ, remember to turn it back on, you asshole. See, I get included on these two. Do not keep more than one radio. We don't have many spares. Make sure that it gets charged at the end of the day. Personal radios are allowed as long as they work. And thus endeth the radios. Health insurance. In order to help with starting to keep costs down, we would like for people to apply for Medicaid or something similar. Please see Melissa for the proper forms. You are responsible for doing and submitting the forms. Melissa will help you do them and review them. She will not do the work for you. You must request them. We are not going to seek you out on this. If you do not have medical insurance, see her. This is a big deal. Some of you have been struggling with this. I want to help. I cannot afford to pay for medication for people. Oh, and then we go right to the medications.
Right.
So convenient. If you are on or need medications, aside from the general, giant lithium lick I would like to put in the front offices, we need one. You know what they look like, a salt lick? We just need a big fucking block. Lithium's a salt. We need a big fucking lithium lick. And every time they walk out like this, there you go. Okay, we'll just gather maybe a pile of apples too. It's healthy. It's good. We can do this.
And we just switch back
If you are on or need medications, there are hundreds of programs that the majority of the staff qualify for to get their meds for free. Please, again, see Melissa for the proper forms in these applications. This is required, as we need to start working at keeping our expenditures down. While we love you all, we cannot make specific medications part of our regular expenses, especially when there are already programs that cover this. That's Melissa. She's the person to see about this. The reason that she's the person to see about this is she actually comes from the world of medical billing and stuff. She knows these things.
12 years.
12 years she did that. She was married to an electrician for 17
Don't
goddamn years.
start.
Doesn't know what a wire nut looks like. Married to an electrician, 17 goddamn years.
Anyway.
Time management, spelled T-L-M-E, but home management. This is something that a lot of staff needed to work on. We are here to help you find a system that works. If you need ideas or would like to try a system that works for Moose or Melissa, please send them an email and they can make suggestions. Given that both of them on a typical day do the work of 5 to 8 people, depending on the day, we're good at this shit. Kitchen! Pay attention, motherfuckers! Because I'm the one that gets shit about this, every day from no less than 4 different people. Which is hilarious because I don't eat in there! This is an ongoing, frustrating problem. Starting this week, the kitchen will be kept clean. Open Doors has a student, think of the children, has a student that would like to start using it for cooking classes, and in its current condition, it is 1, fucking embarrassing, and 2, fucking disgusting. We are not going to make an SOP and assign people to this, because that would be being a dick. And I don't hate any of you that much, but some of you are pretty close. If you use a dish, wash the fucking dish. If you use a countertop, clean it. You are responsible for your actions, and nobody is going to clean up after you. And there are cameras in the kitchen. Stay out of the kitchen.
Can I point out one thing?
Nope.
Okay.
See how easy that was? job descriptions. Does anybody not know what your job description is? See, the funny thing is, none of us know what your job descriptions are, which is why we're working this out. These are currently being worked on, and as part of your job description, and as your job description is finished, you will be provided with it. These changes are necessary as we start to grow. We are experiencing rapid growth, to say the least, and we would appreciate everyone just rolling with the fucking punches as they come. Things are changing daily for us, and we're going to be making a rough draft for every person and position, and then we will go over it with you individually. Understand that you will be given the opportunity for input, but the final decision may not necessarily be exactly what you suggested or asked for. Somebody has to be the fluffer. Keep smiling, asshole. You got that sexy mustache. Yeah. For now, a person may also have 2 or 3 separate job descriptions, and as we grow, some of your responsibilities will go to another person. We don't have to suffer like this forever. Financial breakdown. You put it like that, and in my head I hear the Alan Parsons song. Okay, now when I read the budget, in my head it's going to be like, breakdown! It's in my head now. So we did the math for the 300th time, and it really does cost us $30,000 a month to keep the lights on, services running, and pay each person here a modest amount. This is both not a lot of money and more money than we presently have coming in. While the grant writing team is working hard making sacrifices to ball the Thunder God on a regular basis, it hinges on more than just the grant writing team. Income comes from many areas: the video department, the CNC department, member services. The more members we provide high quality service to, the more members we keep. The less downtime we have with TGG2 in the live stream, the more online members we keep. Think about that. If we can bring in $1,000 a day, that's the first bar, by the way. That is, now that we have grant writing established and shit's happening and it's coming together, and it's all entirely her fault, right there. Not Megan. Everybody likes Megan. It's Stacy. Stacy is the reason nobody's getting paid. You should all keep her car. But it costs us $30,000 a month. If we can bring in $1,000 a day, which is bullshit, which is trivial, if we can bring in $1,000 a day, we can all get paid a little bit. Not a lot,
Elisa's.
but enough. Enough to hit your mark. Really. If we can bring in $1,000 a day, we can hit your mark. And you even get a raise.
Technically, everyone gets raises.
21 years, I got a fucking paycheck yet. I get paid in airplanes, and I haven't had one since the last flying season.
How do you describe infinity as a raise?
Huh?
But it's something that can't be multiplied currently. You'll just end up
You
with
high. By vote, how many people think Jerry's high? Thank you. Officially, you're high. Statistically. Okay. Petty cash. Now that we've covered that regarding payroll, our net is gross, let's talk about petty cash. In order to get petty cash, and this is for anything, okay, employees will need to fill out a formal request. This includes the dollar amount needed and the reason for the request, because we have such unreasonable shit every time. We will need to have change and receipts when they return. This is also a proper accounting procedure that needs to go into effect. Oh, yeah. Okay. Into effect as soon as possible. While we understand that everybody is broke, if we give you money for something specific, we do need the change and the receipt. Because we need to make sure to the IRS that you got something specific. There are rules to this shit, guys. We are rolling out a form for this unboxing. It will be used. When will it be available?
Now.
It's already out?
It's already out.
Lovely!
magic.
See, I went from future tense to present tense, just like that.
It didn't exist when I wrote the notes.
Current financial conditions. Please understand that Moose and Melissa and the grant writing team, that woman, right there, she's the one, okay, are doing everything that they possibly can to find ways to bring income into the company. Asking over and over again and making comments about how they need to work harder are inappropriate. In fact, I'm going off book here. Anybody who has the balls to make a crack about how they're not working hard enough will spend a day doing exactly what they do under their tutelage and be forced to keep up with them. Good luck.
Yeah.
I can unleash Stacy on anybody.
The moment money arrives, you will be told. We cannot speculate or tell you what is coming or give you a date. If we could, I would sleep better at night. I don't get dates. It's days. Things to sell. We would like people to think about items that we could possibly make or sell in our gift shop. Please think about something in your own department that can possibly be made. I didn't read that wrong. That can possibly be made. Also, do not come up with ideas that involve people from outside your department. Everyone has workloads that many don't know about. Submit your ideas via email to Melissa or Moose, or make a sample if you have the materials available. If you cannot make it for any reason, do not seek another staff member to do it for you. Let Melissa and Moose allocate resources. The workday, also known as the time you are conscious before the exhaustion and bleeding begins. We are open to the public from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We need to extend that to 9 p.m. for members. And for a lot of members, that's just until they fucking go home. We have a lot of guys now where they're here until midnight and stuff like that, and we're just cool with that. This is pushing and growing hard. We will be trying a new system for one person staying available in the front until 9 p.m. on a rotating basis, so it isn't always the same poor bastard who has to suffer. If we all get together and take a shift, that will mean 1 or 2 shifts per person per month. You will be signed a day via the calendar. If the day you get won't work for you, let us know right away. It is your responsibility to pay attention to what it is and be available. It's not really that big a deal. And at this stage, for most of us, it'll involve doing exactly what you would be doing anyway, which is sitting on your butt, screwing around on the internet for a couple hours. Porn is allowed.
Jacking off on it.
Do not be jerking it when people come through the door. That is not allowed. It's not allowed. Paul? That's all I'm going to say.
Snaggy's bored.
So much cheese. Tour days! On Saturdays, make sure the areas around you are clean and tour ready. Be available in the afternoon to help members and answer questions. Make sure the lights are on, for those of you, the troglodytic basement dwellers. Please make arrangement for staggering lunch times. We have requested this in the past. People like to stay after the tour and ask additional questions. If every staff member goes to lunch at the same time, we kind of have fucking problems with that. Not that that's ever been an issue. Oh, this is cool. Finally, I get to bring love and sunshine. 80-20 and time off. If you can eat 1 cubic inch of 80-20 channel, you will be allowed time off to oh, no, that's really As part of better time management, we are implementing a trial program of 80-20. 80% of your time will be spent on your normal duties. 20% is for anything productive and work-related that you want. This is not authorized fucking off time, Paul. So much cheese. This is roughly 1 day per work week, or about an hour and a half a day. You cannot use other staff's time or resources unless that person is available and agrees to it. You do not always get to choose the time that you use. You will, if you have something specific in mind, it would be best to discuss with Moose and Melissa at the beginning of the week so that we can properly arrange time for you. We are going to also try a new program, and every staff member gets 1 work day per month that is a free day. It's a day off for you to do whatever the hell you want. It must be requested at least 2 days in advance, and we will try to accommodate all of your needs. If we cannot give you the day that you request, we will find another day that works for you. These days do not accumulate and roll over from month to month. Yeah, see?
30 months later.
Yeah. Because I can see Batman just walking in 6 years from now and be like, fuck you guys! What?
The first one's work related, the second one is that like
go take vacation?
You are not allowed in the building on that day.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to know.
There you go. I need somebody who can read girly writing.
I wrote it.
I swear to God, that says illist.
Exists.
Exist, which makes no sense. But okay.
Rent until-
Okay. So we talked about the 30 grand a month requirement. This is why. Come here. All right. So it's $12,000 a month to exist.
That means that we pay the mortgage,
This
water,
is fundamental
the
utility.
water bill, the cable bill, the heating bill,
Insurance.
insurance,
Yeah. What's the 5,000?
general operations. We need stuff at Home Depot, we have a small project in mind, we need to buy paper.
Okay. That's people.
Yeah, and that's true too.
Okay. So it starts at 12,000 a month. It goes to 24,000 a month,
Yes, and these are our current outstanding debts.
which is 160,000 on the roof, 49,000 on HVAC, and 50,000 on
Loans.
loans. Okay. That could be an L.
That's not what that says, but that's what that means.
Okay. Take this. It makes my brain hurt. I know you can unwrap these, right?
I've never had any.
Are there any questions? Good. Excellent.
I have one more item.
What? Oh my God, he has a question. What?
It's the 80-20 rule. I'm not trying to understand what the 20 is for.
The 20 is for you to be productive on work-related things, but it's, well, it doesn't really apply that much to you because you operate with the lowest level of guidance of any human being in history.
But let's say that you wanted to make a new version of the dinosaur. That's not something that's really part of the video, but you just wanted to make a new one.
Oh.
That's something that would be productive.
It's
Okay.
not a day off. What it is it's a work day, but it's what do you think needs to be done here? And it doesn't necessarily have to be in your department either. If you have a thing that you want to do that makes, is good for the company, is the idea. And just whatever the hell you want.
You want to modify the building anyway, please see me first.
Yeah, within reason. But the idea is that all of us are creators and thinkers and makers and weirdos and nerds, and we have good ideas. And it'd be really cool if, like, Megan could be like, I want to put a new bumper on a fire truck that lights up. And cool. And then she's out there welding for the day. And cool. So, yeah. But not Stacy. Never Stacy.
I have one item I forgot on this.
You gave me 4 pages of shit. With supporting documents.
I know.
I'm negligible grammar.
About 2 weeks ago, I sent out an email and I asked you all a question. It was a little weird.
I know about this. You
I
are
asked
so
you what your
far.
favorite color was.
You are all so far.
Within 12 hours, every single person who received that email responded to that email. Does anybody know what a litmus test is?
It's how you measure the acidity. Piece of paper.
It
Changes
proves to
color.
me that you all read your emails and you're capable of responding to me.
Oh, we're getting new shirts.
I don't ask a lot when I send you an email, but I do ask that you read it and you respond to me. Some of you have gotten in the habit of answering read or received when the email actually contained a question that you needed to answer. So that tells me you didn't actually read the email that I sent you. You just saw that I sent you something and responded to received. It does not take a lot of time or effort to read the email and respond back to me. If I send you an email, it's something that I perceive as important and I need to know that you actually read it. The more that you do this, the fewer meetings we need to have like this. Thank you.
Any other questions? Go.
If you check the doors at night, initial in the little book, because like other people check the doors, and I know they do, but
There's
if
a
we
little
don't
book.
have any record of it, then
There's a little book.
There's a little book.
Where
No,
does
there's
this
a
door
book.
check on it?
At some point, this got moved and I couldn't find it.
It's in the cabinet. It's in the right side
Oh,
cabinet.
it's a book now.
There's a book. It
Oh.
says door SOP.
Well, no, it's
I
the
didn't
other
even
one.
know about this.
It's blue and it says door check on it.
So we have,
It's black and it says door SOP.
so we have a bunch of these books in the cabinet. One of them is for doors. There's also ones for donation receipts.
Go.
I will be tackling that restroom. If someone else could volunteer, like, one per toilet to tackle whatever festering,
had
oh my
the
god,
street
that
fight
tournament
Saturday.
left Saturday.
Oh.
Like, every toilet on the upper level is destroyed right
Do we
now.
need to go in there with like a fucking flamethrower and pour?
Just some bleach on the ring, at least.
Alright, we're stepping up our
Make this
cleaning
up.
game. Order like a gallon jug of quaternary cleaner. Any of you who've ever worked in medicine know this stuff. But basically, it will cure death. This stuff.
If we could just-
It's what you want for the level of havoc I can only imagine upon our toilets right now. It's what they use like in hospitals, like surgical rooms and stuff. Quaternary cleaner. If you just do a search for quat, it's QUAT on Amazon. I'm sure it's up there. Any other questions? Cool. Thank you, everyone. Go forth and change the toilet.
Please make sure to put your chairs back.
16:28 hours, Monday, February 22nd. Coil number 4 in the mini coil series is done. I'm definitely getting better at this. Oh, I hate winding these tiny little coils. It sucks so bad. But Batman was thrilled throughout the entire process.
Totally.
Okay. We'll be back. Mr. Minkus!
Mr. Minkus is here, yes. Got the power trim tilt valve body rebuilt, installed. Got the trim and tilt cylinders both rebuilt. Messed with it all day Saturday.
There was a lot of blog of you on Saturday.
Aside from the tour and the 15 minutes of "This is how I'm gonna die" by Chris.
You liked it.
Oh, I loved it. So did all the engineer friends at work.
Yeah? Oh, you shared that video?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great.
The cop part was the best.
Yeah.
But I've got it so it'll actually trim. It'll lift and lower the engine. There's a bit of a leak down issue that needs to be addressed. Maybe, maybe not. Nope, there it goes.
Nope. You got...
So it inchworms its way down. However,
That works a lot better. How's down work? Oh, that's way more. That's like 50, 60% more better.
it's like 100% more better because it's actually controlled.
Well, there is that. It doesn't dive down now.
The nice thing is, though, there is no leak down in the trim cylinder, which is a little bit more important
Yeah.
for being out on the water.
Yeah.
But, so, like, if you go somewhere...
So trim it down.
It'll only go, like, 3/4 of an inch because it sits too low, it'll hit the ground.
Oh, because I'm like, you're off the floor right now. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Besides, the ventral fin on that motor has hit the ground a few times.
Right. See, there you go.
That is absolutely rock star, sir. Okay, you know what your next project is?
Go home and cry.
No. Now we got to patch the bottom of the boat, and after that, because that's going to take a while to dry, you got to make it start.
Hopefully all we gotta do is hook it up and make it go.
That's what I'm hoping.
But if what went down with the whole situation with this thing is any indication of how the engine is, whoever put that back together had the lines. The problem was the lines weren't in the right places on the
Yeah?
ports for the
Okay.
pump. So after I looked up the proper placement, moved everything around, that's when we got this.
Well, your next thing to figure out is how do we thoroughly clean out the gas tank without removing it from the boat?
That'll be it.
That's a job.
We can cut a big hole in it.
Yeah, totally.
We got a welder.
Can you weld aluminum? Yeah, yeah.
It's an
Aluminium.
I already looked in the gas tank. It wasn't so bad.
It's not so bad, but like if we can do better. So what is your project du jour, sir?
Stabilizer bar and tie rod ends.
Okay.
And I ordered 2 of exactly the same thing, and they both came in moved boxes, with the same part number on them, and they look totally different. One is poly, the other one is rubber. The bolt size on top is 1 millimeter different. This is weird.
Did you get our Toyota?
No, Rock Auto.
He's having a fun day. So you guys are happy?
I'm never happy.
Oh, okay.
Actually, that's good.
Oh, okay.
That's what people perceive me.
It's like it finished its job and now it's just depleting.
I'm fine if it does that, because when it's up, it's got the lock.
Right, and
when it's down, and it just needs to lift it up to put it in the lock, because I don't have enough lead in my ass to lift it up to put it in the lock. So really,
it's not really that hard.
It does everything
No,
I need
I
to.
bet you could now because the high.
Now, yes. It's different when you're in the water and you have to reach back and try and pick it up. As I have learned with the little...
The littler one.
Where the hell is it? That one over there.
The 4.
Yeah. There's only 4. But it's 4 hanging out, you know, and little guy. I do not
Less
have the
mass.
immense counterweight that you two do.
Right.
Okay?
You just wow. Yeah, see, it actually.
See, you just jiggle it, pop it in. Now, can that go down the road like that, or do I got to do a thing, or what?
I would do a bar.
Yeah, that's what I'd imagine.
You can do it this way, but it's probably not.
That's a lot of shear force on a little bolt. So there'd be a bar. When we patch the boat, do the hole down there too. That's a little chowdered up.
So what kind of holes are we looking at?
The original trailer stabbed a couple holes in it. They're down.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. There's one here and then there's one further back.
Part of it is look at that back roller back there.
Well, this boat didn't come on a roller
But
trailer.
But still,
Yeah.
take a look at that back roller.
Oh yeah, the rollers need love. I gotta.
It needs a new roller on it. It's
It does.
split down the middle.
Yeah, it needs. But that's like a $15-20 thing, and I need to get a handful of them.
This boat came on. This is a completely different trailer.
Yeah, the trailer it came on.
Was a little jank.
Yeah, and that's how it stabbed holes in it. So this will do, but I do have to replace the rollers.
There was one.
There's one back
There's
there.
2 holes, and they're about 6 feet apart, and they're right in line with each other.
There's this crack right here.
There's this whole thing. The keel on it actually doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah, that's a little chewed up, but I wouldn't worry about water coming in through that.
No, well.
I mean, we'll want
it
to.
still will.
Well, might as well touch it up, but you got a crack right here.
The real problem we have,
Big asshole right there.
Yeah.
the real problem we have with this one is we can't just flip it over and work on the bottom. We gotta do this in situ. And I don't trust our sling abilities to sling it and work on it. I don't want to be under it with it on a sling. That's not safe.
I wish my old high school shop teacher was still around.
Yeah.
Yeah, in high school we built, one of our classes we built jack stands and everything.
Oh yeah,
They
that'd be
took-
handy.
Well, they took all the weight from the weight room and stacked it on one of these things. Close to 8,000 pounds.
Cool.
On one. and no problem. He built tall ones for his boat to hold it up off the ground.
Yeah, you can buy boat jacks. They're like every other thing that says boat or marine in the title. Just normal price. Add 2 zeros.
It's like Jeep. Just empty every pocket.
Yeah.
Or just expect every problem.
I actually have a thing with the same mindset of a Jeep. You know how I can tell? Come here. If you look on the back of this, there's a sticker and the writing's upside down. It tells you how to flip it over because you got to do it a certain direction so that it doesn't screw up the engine. So yeah, I saw that and I was like, hey, I had to get some of those stickers printed up extra. Put that on a Jeep.
If it's a Jeep thing.
We'll be back.